Quando mamma da fatta, quando mamma da fatta.
To Napoli
Tutta
street
quella
food.
cama te, tutta quella cama te.
And that's what it's all about. Music, food, friends.
Mamma da such a mayete.
Neapolitan culture is often associated with food and music. You see people singing and playing their instruments on the streets. Napoli is music. I visit my buddy Antonio, who owns one of my favorite restaurants in Napoli called La Campagnola. Now, what's really cool is that these restaurant owners encourage these musicians to come into their restaurant and play for their customers. Campagnola is a typical family-run trattoria. Nothing fancy, just classic Neapolitan homemade dishes. As Antonio and I are enjoying lunch, a street musician walks in and sets up to play. Neapolitans love their music. So the street musician finishes and he goes up to this woman sitting at the table next to us. It's Pietra Montecorvino. She's a famous Neapolitan actress and singer, and she starts jamming with them.
Quando mamma da fatta, quando mamma da fatta. Pote fa sta bocca bella, pote fa sta bocca bella.
People are clapping and cheering, and she's just going nuts. To me, that is what Napoli is all about. Great food, music, and the spontaneity of life. Bravo, bravo, bravo. The next day, Pietra invites me to her home where she's in the studio recording her new album. Pietra is this wild and crazy, fun-loving artist. And right when you walk into her home, you feel that energy. Basically, you get a sense of her life. She has this way of making you feel comfortable. I mean, I just met her and she cracks me up. This is just steaming open mussels with some red wine vinegar. Really easy and fun. Probably the hardest thing for this recipe is cleaning the mussels, because here in Naples they sell them, you know, straight out of the sea with lots of grit, lots of seaweed. So I got Carmela and Renato doing the tedious work. Come no? Non te...
Fai schifo.
We have one pepperoncino. You like things nice and hot, nice and picante, nice and strong. You can tell she's a complete artist. She's just like, anything goes, let's have fun. Vai, vai. Vai, così, bene, bene, bene. So there's like a tradition to have raw mussels here in the Naples area. That's how fresh and good these things are. The mussels have steamed open, and I give it just a little splash of red wine vinegar. It just gives it a whole different flavor profile. A little hit of parsley, stop, that's it. I love this recipe because you don't have to serve them piping hot. You could even serve the mussels at room temperature. As we're working in the kitchen, you can hear the other musicians in the studio working on Pietra's new album. And then she puts on the headphones and she just belts out this song.
Per me un
we start making I ciccinelli, which are basically these little baby whitefish. They're delicious, and you can make them in different ways. We're making fritters. So we have Carmela helping us out. Now, Carmela is kind of like an old school Neapolitan mother. She basically thinks her kitchen is her kitchen, and she wants everyone out. So add in some flour and egg, and some salt, and then a little bit of water, and we mix it up. And then in go the ciccinelli. In a big pan, oil goes in, and you want it nice and hot. And we add in the ciccinelli fritters. Carmela, is it okay?
Certo. Io sono l'esperto, voi no.
A typical Neapolitan mother who comes and basically says, no, you're doing it all wrong. Meno male. And you want to cook the ciccinelli fritters until it becomes nice and golden. When they come hot out of the oil, they go on an absorbent paper towel, add a little bit of salt and black pepper. Buono, eh?
Una cosa che tu stessa non sai, una cosa che non hai già avuto mai, non bene così, pensando a te. Vorrei sapere una cosa da te, perché quando mi guarda così, sicuro tu ti senti morire, non mi dice a così grande, a così grande, a così grande.
Grande Pietra.
Amore mio, sta qua.
This is one of my favorite Neapolitan dishes. It's called La Genovese, and it is really one of those traditional dishes that it seems like every Neapolitan family has. This is a simple recipe using onions and beef. It gets slow cooked. I'm gonna give you the easy job. Cut onions, just a rough chop. Nothing fancy, you can just cut them in half, peel back the skin, or you can do it how Pietra's doing it, with a fork and knife, whatever works. We have to take out the skin. Oh, mamma mia, che emozione. I'm getting emotional cooking next to you.
Che non lo dici che stai piangendo perché ti dispiace che poi te ne vai in Canada?
It's true. She said, just admit it, you're getting emotional because you're gonna leave Napoli and you're gonna miss me.
Esatto.
It's true, it's true. So we have all the ingredients for our Genovese. We have our pancetta that we've cubed. We have our stewing beef, our manzo, that we're gonna leave whole. And then all these onions, tutti questi cipolle. Okay, and everything is gonna get cooked for about 3 hours. Okay. So the olive oil is heating up, so now the pancetta. Now we're gonna put the beef, okay? Okay, we're searing the beef. Now we've kept our stewing beef whole. We're gonna remove it and cut it into smaller pieces. Now the onions go in. You can tell Pietra's an artist. She says none of her knives work. Wow. Let's try the bread knife. You brought every single knife out, and she said, go for it. She goes, I don't know what knife is good. Okay, so now we're gonna put the beef back in the onions. And now I would say 2-3 cups of wine. No. A little bit of salt.
Pepper?
A little bit of black pepper. Low heat. This is gonna cook for about 3 hours. Hai fatto un bel lavoro.
Grazie.
Mamma mia. While the Genovese is cooking, we check on the others in the studio. Eugenio Benato is also a musician and one of Italy's top folk music producers.
I andare, si ma tutte qua, affacciate alle sponde dello stesso mare, e nessuno è pirata, e nessuno è migrante, si ma tutte navigante. Ale, ale, il n'y a pas de barrière, nous sommes tous enfants dans la même mer, il n'y a pas de pirates, il n'y a pas de migrants, nous sommes tous navigants. E nel mare delle invenzioni, quella bussola per navigare, Nina Pinta e Santa Maria, e il coraggio di quei marinai, e quel viaggio che non smette mai, che il Mediterraneo sia. Il Mediterraneo sia quella nave che va da sola tra il futuro e la poesia, nella scia di quei marinai, e quell'onda che non smette mai, che il Mediterraneo sia.
To food and music. And great artists, great Neapolitan artists. Cheers. Cheers. Growing up, my mom used to make pasta alla genovese all the time. And you know, when you're 8, 9, 10 years old, you kind of don't like the texture of the onions and the meat, and it was kind of like, oh, not this again. Now that I'm older, I absolutely love it. The sauce is kind of like comfort food. It's flavorful, it's rich, and then the meat, because it's slow cooked, just melts in your mouth. For the people of Napoli, this is Sunday tradition. I want to thank you guys for bringing me into your world, the world of music, craziness, artists, and having a lot of fun. Okay. Food, music, friends.
Oh, thank you.
The best way of spending Domenica here in Napoli.
Okay, thank you.
Sud, sud, noi siamo sud, noi siamo corrette nera. Noi siamo buoni per cantare e faticamo a faticare. Sud, sud, veniamo da sud e camminiamo a per. Rata c'ho tempo per arrivare e faticamo a faticare. Suda, suda, veniamo da sud e camminiamo a per. Rata c'ho tempo per arrivare perché veniamo su.